Good morning, Falcons. I'm Jack, and you're watching the Falcon Report. This week, we have an awesome story on Ultimate Frisbee. Here's Timmy to tell you more.
Have you ever wondered how Ultimate Frisbee works? Here are some of the players to tell us all about it.
Well, Ultimate Frisbee is a team sport. So how it works is there's two teams of 7 people who are on the field, and you're basically one team will start with the disc, and you basically have to score by catching the disc in the other team's end zone, and you have to obviously catch it. So if you drop it or if it hits the ground, it's a turnover and the other team gets it. So you have to pass it up the field all while catching it and not dropping it to score. And games are usually played to 15 points. In a typical season, we'll play 10 games maybe. We usually end up facing each other team once or twice, and usually have one away game, one home game. We go to a couple tournaments. There's one at Xavier that we usually go to at the beginning of the year. Frisbee, at least in the division we play in, it's co-op, so our team doesn't have any girls this year, but we have in the past, and some of the teams we play Choate have some girls on them. So I think I'd want people to know that it's a very open and welcoming sport that really is open to anybody of any skill level, and you can get good at it.
I joined Ultimate Frisbee because I think it was the summer going into freshman year. I started playing with my friends in front of the high school, and I just liked it from there and kept playing. I like the community. I think that's a big thing. I want to play in college, and I think I got to meet a lot of new people in high school, stuff like that.
Well, I've been playing it since a super young age. I've been super attracted to the sport because my dad got me into it when I was super young, and I started to get my friends into it, and it's just been a great bonding experience with my friends and then the rest of the team who I've met through it, so it's been great. The concept of spirit of the game, which relates to the idea that it's self-officiated and that it's you're supposed to call it the game fairly. Even in the heat of a moment in a super intense game, you have to be fair with the other team. That's literally in the rule book, and I think that's a super cool concept that not a lot of other sports have. Dude, just come play. It's awesome. Everybody who does it loves it. We'd love to see you come next year. I'm not going to be there. I'm a senior, but it's a great sport to play, and it's a great community of people who play it. So,
if you want to join Ultimate Frisbee or go out and support them, check out their Instagram, Fairfield Tribe.
It's so cool we have sports like that at Ludlow. On another note, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the news at all, but there has been a lot of talk about the possible TikTok ban. Here's Sabrina.
So there is a bill that has come out of Congress that is now on the way to the president that would enforce a TikTok ban, is what everyone is saying. It is a little bit more nuanced than that. TikTok is owned by a company named ByteDance that is a Chinese company, and therefore that Chinese company owns all of the data that it has amassed from American users based on their behavior on TikTok. So one of the things that makes TikTok so addictive and successful is the algorithm that it has, that where it can perfectly send you the videos that it knows you would like. So because it's a Chinese company, they own all of that data. So what the bill does is it gives a time period or a time frame. Right now it's 9 months that ByteDance needs to sell its licensing for TikTok to an American company. There's a lot of talk that perhaps that will be extended if they could show that the sale is in progress, but it's requiring them to transfer ownership to an American company, or then the app will be banned. I think it's relevant to students because you guys use it so much for a variety of purposes. If you already have TikTok and the ban does go in place, they can't remove it from your phone. What they would do is they would remove it from app stores so that people who don't have it then won't have the ability to get it. But what it means is that your app won't update, they can't release any bug fixes, so eventually your app will become so clunky that you won't even want to use it. What'll happen is, there's YouTube Shorts and there's Instagram Reels. Content creators will just migrate to other places, but it could impact you because it is an app that you love that you won't be able to use. Everyone should be thinking about is the amount of data that these companies have access to. So even for me, it really made me think about my online behavior, what I would want people to know versus what I wouldn't, and how, that plays out based on how I scroll through TikTok.
Wow, that's so good to know. Well, that's it for today, Falcons. I'm Jack, and you're watching the Falcon Report.